The PS5 UI. Let's watch it.
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki Nishino, and I head up PlayStation's platform planning and management team, which includes product and UX design. Today, we are finally going to give you a look at the PlayStation 5 user experience. We will see some of the features that enable games to work together with the hardware network to deliver a truly next-generation experience. Our vision for a PS5 user experience is simple. We believe that your playtime is valuable and should be meaningful. PlayStation team members from all around the world work to deliver a PS5 experience that is completely centered on you, the player, connecting you with a great play and a passionate community of gamers. With a look and feel that's designed for 4K TVs, the PS5 user experience was built from the ground up to take advantage of the console capabilities, complementing the transformative games coming with this new generation. I should note that this video tour is from a pre-production environment on the PS5 console, so there may be a few small wrinkles or minor changes once the console launches in November. And now, let's check it out, courtesy of our own Sid Schumann.
Thanks, Nishino-san. Welcome to your new PlayStation 5 console experience.
Dude, get a pop filter.
We've started up from rest mode. We've already created an account and signed into PlayStation Network, so let's log in. In this case, I've resumed right where I left off in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. And here, we're looking at PlayStation 5's Control Center.
Okay, so the game's going to be in the back?
And we're right back into the game, but let's take a moment and look around. The Control Center is always one tap of the PlayStation button away. It provides immediate access to almost everything you need from the system without leaving the game. This includes things like seeing who is online, checking the status of a download, managing your controller, power, and more. These colorful characters are called cards, and they let you interact with games and the system in a variety of ways. First, as we've just resumed, the Control Center is showing a special card that allows me to get up to date on recent stories posted by publishers for games I am following.
No, I know,
Another
Harky.
card here shows me recent media I've captured from my gameplay using the Create button on the DualSense controller. Let's check out one of the most powerful new features of the PS5 console. They're actually just to the right in this row, and we call them activities. Activities are part of the plan to remove barriers to gameplay. Let's get an example of one way they're used in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. With a tap of the PlayStation button, I'm back to playing the game. Sackboy: A Big Adventure is packed with things to discover, and each level represents one type of activity I can play, many of which I can go back to later to discover more.
Okay, so it's giving you sort of your objectives.
I tap the PlayStation button to bring up the Control Center again.
In a different way?
I can see a number of available activities, both active and suggested by the system. Let's take this first one, A Big Adventure, as an example. I can see that I haven't quite completed this level yet. I'm at 33%.
It's kind of a spoiler knowing how much longer it's going to be.
Here
I mean,
can
it's kind of
see
useful.
More information, including key objectives I haven't met. And I'm seeing a very important piece of information here. It says about 10 minutes left. This is PlayStation 5's personalized playtime estimate, giving me an idea how long it will take me to complete this activity. Some activities even let you jump directly to that place in the game.
That's different.
But there's more to see here. For another example, let's open that activity back up.
I think it'd be pretty cool to be able to hop back into games and
It looks like I missed an objective.
I just want to play
find the
level
Monk
7 or
Rogue's
whatever
costume
of
piece.
God of War.
Looks
I want
like
to play
need
the
a little
exciting
help.
part and just go to that.
Some in-game activities, like this one, offer
Yeah.
official game help. Game help is included as a benefit for active PlayStation Plus members in some PS5 games. In this case, I can open up that objective to get some hints without resorting to a web search or digging through long videos or articles that might contain spoilers. This particular hint is a video.
So when they say that, like, they make a web search sounds so terrible because they know that your entertainment time is competing against your phone. And they know that when people do web searches, what they're actually going to do is they're going to look up something, and then they're probably just going to go on Instagram or Reddit or whatever, and they're going to just be on their phone, and they're not going to come back to the PlayStation. So they want you to avoid doing web searches. But in a big puzzle game, I guess that could be pretty helpful. It's an interesting idea.
And I could play it here in the card. And
I need to hear him say web search one more time.
Particular hint is a video or articles that might contain resorting to a web search or digging through that objective to get some hints without resorting to a web search or digging through long videos or articles that might contain spoilers.
That's true. I want to avoid spoilers.
Particular hint is a video, and I can play it here in the card, and I can expand it to get a bigger view without leaving the game. Sometimes it's really useful to be able to see the hint on screen while you play. Some cards can be put in a picture-in-picture mode, or as shown here, a side-by-side view. Super cool. And if you pin a card, you can access it via the control center at any time. Now let's go find those rascally monk robes. Thanks, Game Help. The team at PlayStation wanted to make it really easy to chat with your friends on the PlayStation 5 console, so let's check out how it works. Here, I'm opening an interactive notification with a tap of the PlayStation button, and I've decided to join the voice chat that my friend just entered. Now, my friend could have done this on the PlayStation app for mobile devices, from a PS4, or in this case, from a PS5. The DualSense controller features an integrated microphone too, so I could start talking right away, but I always had the ability to hit the mute button on the controller or in the menus.
I like that. I like that there's a
Parties
mute
take on an
button.
expanded
Then
role
you can
with
yell at
PS5,
people to
and they
mute
now
their
provide
controller.
persistent spaces to connect with groups that you play with. Here I have a couple of friends chatting away in the party. One of them has started sharing their screen with the group. Looks like they're playing Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. We can chat while we play, and I can watch his progress as well. This is another card that can be put in picture-in-picture mode, or pinned to the side while you play. You can access it anytime via the control center too, but let's dismiss it for now.
That's pretty cool. I'm
Okay,
surprised they
let's
just
review.
gloss over
So far,
that.
we've seen how activities on PS5 will make it easier and faster to hop back into PS5 games, and how you can get in-game help and chat with your friends. So that leaves online multiplayer gaming. Let's check it out. I see that some of my friends are online, so it's time to say goodbye to Sackboy for now.
God, this Sackboy game is totally ripping off Mario 3D World.
Spin up a match of Destruction All-Stars. One of my friends in the party has already started a match, and we can join them from this card in Control Center.
I like that. I mean, just it should be so easy to play with your friends. Make that like
There
the
we go.
number one
Destruction
thing,
All-Stars
you
now
know?
quickly starts thanks to PS5's ultra-high-speed SSD. Okay, I think we've got enough people in our party, so let's jump in. We're keeping the focus on PS5's user experience today, so let's zip ahead so we can see more. And just like that, we're in. We don't have time to play a full match today, but I do think we have time to take a quick photo. To do that, I'll just tap the Create button on the DualSense controller. PS5 is always capturing recent gameplay, but when you compose a shot, even using in-game photo mode, you can capture a high-quality screenshot here. This optimizes capturing the moment, letting you review and choose to share later on. I should mention, screenshots and video can be captured at up to 4K on the PS5 console. Okay, so far we've shown off how to jump into activities, how to chat with your friends, get into groups together to play, capturing gameplay, all of that while in-game. But what if I want to play a different game? Welcome to the PlayStation 5 home screen. This is where you'll land when you start up from a powered-off state, and where you'll go when you want to choose a new game to play or download. The layout of this space is designed to present games and game content beautifully on a 4K display, with simple and super fast access to what you need. And in case you're wondering, media-related apps will have their own space like this one, but today we're focused on gaming. Each game has its own hub completely integrated, so all you need to do is scroll down to see activities you can jump right into. Video clips, stories about the game, DLC, and more.
Now he sounds drunk going back to normal
Compatible
speed.
PS4 titles will benefit from some of these features too. Let's move one spot to the left.
Yeah, I want to see what some of this stuff is.
Game, DLC, and more. Backward compatible PS4 titles, the game, to see activity. Each game has its own hub completely integrated, so all you need to do is scroll down to see activities you can jump right into.
I like that the focus is going to be on the games up there, and then whatever you need down from them. I found with the Xbox One, I was like, getting games felt so secondary. It's like there's all these other things you can do. Oh, you can access your games if you want to. So, have they showed what the next Xbox UI is going to look like yet?
All you need to do is scroll down to see activities, DLC, and more. Backward compatible PS4 titles will
Because some
benefit
people are
from
going to
some
be
of these
into all that
features too.
crap of the looking
Let's
down
move
and
one spot
exploring
to
the
left
community
and
of the
check
game,
out
which I'm probably
Explore,
not going to.
which brings
but
together all your games.
it's out of the
We
way,
saw
which
a
is
view
nice.
of this from the control center earlier, and another view will also be in the new PlayStation app for mobile devices. Explore
Exactly, yeah.
keeps you in the loop with official stories from PlayStation and from all the games you're following, including trending media from the community. We'll be testing and learning about this feature in the US at launch, so not everyone will have this on day one, but it gives you a good idea of the direction. And this is PlayStation's store for PS5. It's completely integrated into the system. It's not a standalone app anymore. Browsing for new games to play will be easier.
So it's the. Oh no, man! I
Thanks to the
just took
speed
a
of
dive.
PS5.
The 360 Blade UI? No, I don't remember that. So you don't load into PS Store. That could be. Wait, so it's integrated into the PlayStation. So that'll either make loading into the store faster, or it'll slow. Is that going to slow everything else down? Having the store there. You know what I mean?
Is designed to present games and game content beautifully on a 4K display with simple and super fast access to what you need. And in case you're wondering, media-related apps will have their own space like this one, but today we're focused on gaming. Each game has its own hub completely integrated, so all you need to do is scroll down to see activities you can jump right into. Video clips, stories about the game, DLC, and more. Backward compatible PS4 titles will benefit from some
All right,
of
let's
these
see the
features too.
store
Let's
integration.
move one spot to the left and check out Explore, which brings together all your games. We saw a view of this from the control center earlier, and another view will also be in the new PlayStation app for mobile devices. Explore keeps you in the loop with official stories from PlayStation and from all the games you're following, including trending media from the community.
I don't think I like that.
We'll be
This
testing
just sounds
and
like a
learning
bunch of
about this feature in
advertisements.
the US at launch, so not everyone will have this on day one.
Good.
But it gives you a good idea of the direction. And this is PlayStation's store for PS5. It's completely integrated into the system. It's not a standalone app anymore.
So we can advertise our new games to
Browsing
you
for new
all the
games to
time.
play will be easier thanks to the speed of PS5 and a more personalized store experience. And here, you'll be able to browse the latest games and deals. You'll find PS5 games and many backward-compatible PS4 games, too. I'm sad to say, but we are almost out of time. So let's pull up Control Center one more time with a tap of the PlayStation button. On our way out, why don't we quickly share that photo we took in Destruction All-Stars? We can find recently captured media in this handy card in Control Center. From here, we can do some quick edits, but I think I'm ready to share it right now.
Oh, I like that you can do
On
edits.
PlayStation 5, I have the option to share videos and images to supported external services, or I can send them directly to one of my parties. Remember, parties are bigger than just voice chat now, so I'll select one of my favorite parties here. Let's attach a quick message here. The DualSense controller makes this really easy. PlayStation 5 supports voice dictation in a number of languages.
Nice.
So you no longer have to type messages with the keyboard if you don't want to. Simply select the microphone button. Here's a cool detail. If my friend hasn't yet played the activity where I captured this media, and the game's developer thinks that activity might contain spoilers, they'll receive a warning before they view it. Well, that's it for our demo. There are many more exciting features we couldn't get to today, but we're super excited to share more of the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation app user experience with you in the coming weeks headed to launch. And of course, this was just a first look at what fans could expect on day one. The team at PlayStation is committed to evolving this experience with our community in the months ahead. We look forward to sharing more. Thanks for watching.
I look forward to seeing all the substitute words for the N word that they're going to have on there. Of like, because people are obviously going to be shouting that into the voice to text. Be like, looks like someone called me a forest nudger. Yeah, exactly. All right. So, I think it looks very simple and clean. Is the way I want to be. And let's hear this PS5 Menu music. Hopefully they give you the opportunity to make your own themes. The way you make me feel. PS5. Starting menu music. Pretty terrible recording. No menu music released yet? Sounds like a warning. Okay, alright, that's enough. Nothing better than Wii music. I mean, I just want a UI that I can easily, quickly get to the things I want to get to. So on a game console, that is, am I able to see the games I want to play immediately? Am I able to see the settings? So like your games, your settings, and then your friend stuff too. The way that they integrated all that stuff in the PS4 games with the community and what other people are doing, I didn't really like that stuff. I wish I could customize that a bit more and move that out of the way. Like easily clicking on things and going, I don't want to see this. That would be nice. But being able to join parties and join their games without having to leave your game and kind of multitask, that'll be really nice. And for somebody to like quickly share a game with you, that'd be great. Because a lot of people just like watching games, and to be able to hang out with your friends and them show you something and you can like easily chat while you're watching that, that'll be nice. The store integration, hopefully it can be separate in a way. I mean, I like browsing the store for sales and stuff. It's weird. So it's not its own app. It just kind of shows up on the bottom. Almost like, here's your menu of all your games. Here's the menu of the games you don't own yet. You can just easily tap and add them to your library. Yeah. And I find the SharePlay, even when I had really, really good internet when I was in Toronto, it was, it never seemed to work very well for like sharing play. It was always pretty crappy. So I don't know if they can make that any better now, but if that's limited to internet speed, or I would think that it's an infrastructure thing. That was basically a prototype on the PS4. How about remote play for the PS5? My buddy has been playing. He plays his PS4 on his Vita. He plays it on his iPad. He plays NVIDIA like GeForce and Stadia in like Chrome tabs and on his Android. He's playing cutting edge PC games with like 4K 60 frames per second. He's playing them in a tab on his browser. It's on a Mac. It's pretty amazing. That could be the future of PC gaming, man. After the new PS4 update, if you go to the store and choose a game, in the description it says if it's supported in the PS5. Oh, that's fun. All right. I'd say it looks pretty promising. I like all the multitasking stuff and sort of the picture-in-picture. That always felt like such a ramrod. You know, when you're playing, like when you go back to the PS3 and you have to stop everything you're doing to even go to the menu of the UI, that felt very dated. And the PS4 being able to like, it'll suspend your game, and the Xbox One does that too, right? Suspend your game, but you're still able to hop around in the menu really quick and check things. You can't launch anything else, and actually the in-game hints, the more I think about that, the more that could be really useful. If I was playing like if you're playing another remaster of Shadow of the Colossus or Eco or something and you were stuck. It does feel like, like Horky said, sort of the continuation of hand-holding everything, but you don't have to access it, right? Boop, 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 boop. The teardown video gives you a glimpse how big it is. It's really tall. Yeah, I guess if you're planning out like, how much longer do I have in this section? Am I going to start this one? And should I keep going? Well, I always get PS Plus. It's not prohibitively expensive, and the PS Plus games at least give you that illusion of value. How tall is the PS5? The PS5 is huge. That's odd. I mean, they've done so well in Japan by not making things look really big and having them be able to sit on their side. Let's see how big it is. Boop-ba-da-boom. All right, overall, looks pretty promising.